Hello. Welcome to the Cool, Calm, and Rich podcast. I am incredibly excited today because I am recording today's podcast outside in nature at one of my favorite places in the whole world. I'm recording from Camp Winona, which is a place that is really special to me that I spent my whole childhood growing up at. I spent many years working here as a staff member, and I continue to be involved to this day with camp. Right now, we're here with my agency, Space Creators, filming content. We've been working with Winona for 2 years now on branding, on marketing, on websites and social media content. And so that's why I'm here. And I'm super lucky to have the opportunity to film this podcast with my friend Matt in this gorgeous space. So I'm so excited to share it with you. I'm excited that you get to have a little bit more of a glimpse into my life, who I am, and things that have shaped me, and to get to share this beautiful moment and beautiful place with you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching if you're seeing this. And the coolest part, I think, about getting to a chance to record this episode here is that this is one of the places, and specifically where I am right now, that I feel the least stressed ever. It obviously has some parts to do with the nostalgia of the place for me, but just look around. It is so beautiful. It is so majestic. The nature around here is perfect. And the lake that's behind me, I have spent so much time decompressing and de-stressing at. And so what a perfect place for us to talk for all things cool, calm, and rich. As you know, if you've been listening to the show for a while, this show is all about success without stress. And so today I wanted to talk a little bit more about that. And I want to talk specifically about how the idea of actually having less stress is kind of triggering for my highly ambitious and high achieving friends out there. I'm one of you, so I know how it feels. But the idea of just having less stress can actually feel like a threat for people who are highly ambitious and who are high achievers, for entrepreneurs who are working super hard and who are hustling. When someone like me comes along and makes the mere suggestion that you should slow down, it can feel like an attack, a threat on your well-being, like something that you just don't want to hear because it's not relevant to you right now, or it's not the season that you find yourself in business. I know that with being an entrepreneur, there is this desire to prove yourself to other people, to friends, to family, to other entrepreneurs. And attached to that is there a deep conditioning that our worth is tied to our ability to prove ourselves, or that our worth is tied to the accomplishments that we have or the productivity that we have every single day. And I have really come to find that that is just not true. Our worth, how we really feel about ourselves, how we really feel emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all of the time, has nothing to do with how much we're able to output in a day or how much we're able to achieve every single week or month, what our revenue is every single month. These are things that we attach ourselves to, though, as entrepreneurs. So it really does feel like someone is undermining our success or undermining what we've been able to achieve when they suggest that we're hustling too hard, or someone points out that it seems like you might be ignoring your own well-being in the process of your pursuit of success. We talk about this all the time on this show about how learning how to prioritize yourself will actually contribute to your success. I think there's this really interesting piece where there's a societal expectation that having success has to come with stress, and that if you're not stressed, that you're not working hard enough. We have been told stories forever about other people, other entrepreneurs, business owners, celebrities who have sacrificed everything in the pursuit of following their dreams. They have had to give up so many things that they value. And hearing those stories means that we're under the impression that it has to be the same way for us. We're following those who went before. And those are popular stories. Everybody loves an underdog. Everybody wants to root for the person who does go through a lot of really hard times to achieve greatness, to achieve success. And I've definitely been one of those people who has fallen into that storyline and wanted to follow the same thing. But as I've gone down that path, I've really learned and been able to see that sacrificing everything that I value or putting myself to the bottom of the list of things to take care of really actually doesn't equate a successful life for me. The idea that if we're not stressed and then we're not working hard enough, quite frankly, to me is toxic. It isn't true. And I have been able to see firsthand that the less stress I put myself through, the more I do take care of myself, the more I do put myself first, the more successful I am able to be. I've noticed directly that the more stress I carry in my life, I become less creative, I'm less productive, and I actually make way worse decisions because my decision making is impaired. When I am completely overwhelmed and in a place of severe stress or severe burnout, I'm actually not functioning well at all. So when we're able to work from a place of calm, the opposite actually happens, right? We're more creative, we're more productive, and we're actually able to make better decisions, including delegating so that we free up our time to focus on the things that we should be. It really brings out the best in us as entrepreneurs. So, I really want us as entrepreneurs to come to the realization that just because we've been told a certain story about how success is achieved doesn't mean that that's the story that will be told about us, or that we have to follow things the way that they've been done just because it's the way they've always been done. My whole mantra, my whole idea behind Cool, Calm and Rich is that things can be done your way and greatness can be achieved your way. You can have a really rich, happy, successful life without sacrificing yourself in the process. To me, less stress means a healthier mind, a healthier body, and prioritizing ourselves is really a long-term investment. And as entrepreneurs, we don't always like long-term investments because we want quick wins. We want fast successes. And we can't always think that far ahead about the impacts that doing something like putting ourselves first, taking proper care of our bodies, of our minds, is going to have a huge payoff. It's just maybe not going to be right in that moment, but it doesn't take as long as you think it's going to get there. So I hope that by listening to this show, you feel a little bit more empowered to make a decision that makes you feel better today. Whether it is taking a little bit more time for yourself, taking a little bit more time with family or friends, whether it is prioritizing a healthy body, a healthy mind, anything that you can do that contributes to your overall well-being is going to greatly impact your future success. So think about future you, think about current you, and all the amazing things that are going to come for you. You don't have to put yourself last. You don't have to keep pushing. You don't have to keep going hard, hustling hard to get to where you want to go. It is possible no matter how you want to do it. So thank you for sharing this space with me. Thank you for being a part of this conversation. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you want to send me a message on Instagram to continue this conversation, or send me an email, I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts? What do you think about this? It is so interesting for me to hear from my friends who especially are high achievers and highly ambitious. I want to know what you think. So join me in the conversation. Thank you for listening to the show. Thank you for being a part of the audience. And as always, stay cool, stay calm, and stay rich.